Rob Parker's love for journalism started right here at Martin Van Buren High School. He wrote sports for The Beeline.
While in high school, he appeared on his favorite sportscaster show, The Warner Wolf Show. Listen to Rob already asking the tough questions.
I would like to direct my question at Phil Simms. I would like to know, can you throw 5 touchdowns every week?
Can you get straight A's every week?
I wish I could, but no, I don't think so. I don't think it's possible in the NFL to do that.
In 1980, at Van Buren, Rob started Sportsline, an all-sports newspaper, after getting a $50 donation from New York Post publisher Rupert Murdoch. In 1993, Parker became the first black sports columnist at the Detroit Free Press in the newspaper's 161-year history. He was also an award-winning sports columnist at the Detroit News for 9 years, starting in 2000. Parker was a no-holds-barred columnist that held all accountable. Parker also took his journalism chops to TV and radio in Michigan, working on WDIV Local 4's Sports Final Edition for 20 years. His Clubhouse Confidential segment was a must-see.
He might just walk away, do a Barry Sanders, that he's made a lot of money, he still has his health, and he might just say, I don't want to play anywhere else, and he might walk away from the Lions.
Parker was also the first on-air person hired at WDFN, Detroit's first all-sports station, in 1994. Most of all, Parker's career highlight is reaching back and lifting up young, aspiring black journalists along the way as a mentor. ESPN's Eric Woodyard, Yahoo's Vinny Goodwill, and MLive's Corey Woods can all attest to that. On the national scene, Parker worked at ESPN.
And coming up on First Take, Carmelo scores 41 points in a must-win game for the Knicks. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressed were Skip and Stephen A. with his performance? We'll dive into that next. Stick and stay.
And FS1.
This is about Independence Day for NFL America. The reign of terror will finally be over. This is what we're all talking about. Kansas City has to do this for every football fan in America outside of New England. We need this to end. The end of Tom Brady, the end of Bill Belichick, the end of cheating scandals. This sordid history, part of history in the NFL, will come to an end. It's all set up, and we can't wait to finally move on, where we can have other football teams that play by the rules and can give some variety when it comes to going to the Super Bowl and seeing some new teams there. This is it. I've been calling for it for years, but finally, this is the year where I'm going to be right.
We go back a long time.
We do. We started doing this in 2006. A show called Cold Pizza. How are you?
I'm doing just great. In New York City, that's right.
Currently has that
Yes.
thing?
Yes, he does.
I feel like there's Wikipedia and then there's Robopedia.
No, Robopedia.
Where
that was
any
Robopedia.
facts are just sort of molded into this.
Currently, Rob co-hosts The Odd Couple on Fox Sports Radio. His national sports talk show is heard on over 400 stations coast to coast.
Somebody had a big game, I think, last night. Rob G, care to explain?
That's right. Now, there's two sides to this coin, specifically on The Odd Couple. All right. If you are a guy like Kelvin Washington,
where everything is great,
you're going to say, man, Bronny James played a career-high 30 minutes last night, scored a career-high 17 points, 7 of 10 shooting. He had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block as well. In the process, became the youngest Laker rookie since Magic Johnson to record 17 points and 5 assists while shooting at least 70% from the floor. It's an incredible performance.
There's a lot of factors there.
By the 55th pick in the NBA draft. But if you're Rob Parker, you can also point out that Bronny James only got in the game because the Lakers basically sat their entire top 7 in the rotation, that they ended up losing that game by 29 points to the Milwaukee Bucks, and that Bronny James in 30 minutes of action was not quite a team worst, but almost a team worst, minus 36 while he was on the floor for plus minus. Rob Parker, your thoughts on the Bronny James performance and the conversation that came out of last night?
I'm trying to really put my thoughts together. because once again, people have overreacted. Who in the world trumpets a 17-point performance in a 29-point loss where the game was never really in doubt with all the injuries and whatnot? Seriously. I mean, really? That's the game. I remember when he was in Philadelphia and they gave him some extended minutes and he looked like a fish out of water. You remember that game? And where was LeBron James? Talking about leave the kid alone. Where was that tweet about the mean media? Oh, it was okay that all the talking heads on TV this morning were big up in Bronny now. I thought you wanted everybody to leave him alone so that the kid could develop and just play. Oh, today was good because it was positive. Oh, yeah, did you see my boy? Did you see the kid? You see what he was able to do? I told you he could play. There's a difference. All of Bronny's points, all of his stats, garbage time. That wasn't a real game. That was not a real game.
He is a regular analyst on MLB Network. Rob has a Baseball Hall of Fame vote.
How about National League MVP? You know who it's going to be? While you're pumping your brakes all season long, Ellie De La Cruz. That's the MVP.
All right, I want to bet you chicken wings on this one. I want to bet you 10 all-flat Parmesan garlic with a Diet Coke because he will not be National League.
How about a nice meal in Queens, New York for old time's sake? We'll bet that. All right? Well, you pick this. Well, no, let me pick the spot. I think I'll do better. Hey, by the way, check out Rob's most recent Inside the Parker podcast featuring me. Wow. Well, I'm on the podcast. And Joe Adell, two big StatCast guys. Look at that.
Big time, man. I appreciate you jumping on the podcast. Please listen, rate, subscribe. It's a fun listen.
Rob, you're the best. Thank you, Rob. We'll talk to you next week. Take care.
All right. Thanks so much, BK.
During football season, Rob is an analyst on KNBC in Los Angeles.
Hey, LA, we'll NBC you later tonight after NFL football with the challenge. Mario, how was that?
Welcome to the challenge. I'm Mario Solis, Jonas Knox, Rob Parker, the best team in the business for all your winter football needs.
Jonas, that is a beautiful jacket you have, that black jacket. Did the dandruff come with it? I'm just asking.
Where's the sweet potato pie you promised me, by the way?
Man, I forgot the word.
Forgot the Tupperware with the sweet potato pie. All right.
Rob is also an associate professor at the University of Southern California in LA.
I would say always be yourself. Don't change for other people. And I would say something that has been very helpful to me is finding a mentor, somebody that you can look up to, somebody that you can talk to and ask questions. That's been very helpful for me. Someone throughout my time at USC that I've gotten very close to and I've taken classes under him, under his teaching. Rob Parker has been very inspirational to me. He's somebody that I can ask any question to about the sports media industry and he'd be willing to answer it. And he's always giving me tips and advice on how I can improve my craft. So I would say being yourself and finding a mentor that you can ask questions to are two very important things for a successful career.
Rob Parker here in LA. You there? It's time for Homeboy Highlights on MLBBro.com. Sponsored by Hidden Soul. For the most exclusive kicks on the planet, go to HiddenSoul.com. This week's homeboy is New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge. And yes, he is swinging a hot bat. In his last 5 games going into Sunday night's finale with the Oakland A's, Judge had hit in all 5 games with 2 or more hits in each game and was batting .571 during that stretch, going 12 for 21. In the last 2 games against Oakland, prior to Sunday night, Judge was 6 for 9 at the plate with 2 home runs and 6 RBI. Aaron Judge and the Yankees are balling. They ran off a baker's dozen of 13 wins in a row before they lost on Saturday. Aaron Judge on the season now is batting .295, 29 home runs, 72 RBIs, and an OPS of .929. That's why Aaron Judge is this week's homeboy.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major leaguers. For his lifelong achievements, Parker was inducted into the National Association of Black Journalists Hall of Fame in 2023 and Martin Van Buren High School Hall of Fame in 2022. He also started the Black Sports Writers Hall of Fame. It's housed at North Carolina A&T State University in Greensboro.